Oke guys, welcome back to my channel di Horror Retro. Ini gue akan live stream game Alan Wake ya. Salah satu game horror terbaik di masanya. Pertama kali keluar di Xbox 360. Sekarang akan hadir di Steam ya. Oke, kita udah masuk ke dalam gamesnya. Alan Wake. Oke, kita new game. Kita main easy aja guys, easy.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there could be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we're looking for in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Nggak ada masuk dia.
There shouldn't be one. The answer is what stays with us the longest. Answer is what stays with us the longest.
Nggak masuk, Cok.
But this dream unsettled me. It was
Nah, gitu dong, kan ada.
wild and
Itu,
dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, the moon house, for some urgent reason I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
Sebentar ya. Kita mau ubah dulu. Kita edit dulu.
It was dead.
He was dead.
I was convinced they put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet. Hello, my name is Mikael Kasurinen and I'm the lead game designer of Alan Wake. This is a video game commentary that spans throughout the whole day. Commentators will appear like this on the screen every time there's something that we like to talk about. But be aware that this commentary is full of spoilers. If you haven't played the game yet and you want to experience this as it was meant to be played, stop now, go back to the option screen and turn off the commentary. You can always come back later. This commentary is location-based, so every time you hear a commentary that you want to listen to, stop moving. And
Sorry guys, jadi
okay,
gua akan bikin channel baru buat live stream karena channel yang pertama itu buat
commentary.
apa namanya ngadain
Needs to restart the last.
adsense itu ketolak mulu
And
karena banyak yang copyright. Jadi udahlah kita mau bikin channel baru, kita mulai live channel ini, kita ulang lagi live streaming kita, video kita.
Also, I'm a senior environment artist at Remedy.
I'm Mikko Rautalahti and I'm a writer here at Remedy.
Oke, kita coba main game Alan Wake.
Here we are in the very beginning of Alan Wake. His dreams and dreamlike states are a big deal for us. It's kind of fitting that we start.
Jadi ini adalah game horor yang termasuk pada tahun guys di Xbox ya.
For example, we introduced Thomas Zane. We don't.
Dan ada 3 yang nge-like. Terima kasih yang nge-like 3 orang. Terima kasih. Cukup rame ya di channel baru ini.
Because it's very easy to marry the idea of a story introduction and a tutorial.
Aku harus butuh.
Oh, I think we did an okay job.
I need a monitor. Hai. Oh, hai. Ano? Entah. Guys, gua main guys, tadi ada insiden. Ada yang ngetok kamar gua, jendela kamar gua. Ini pimpinan perusahaan guys. Gua kan libur hari ini. Terkejut gua cuy.
Widget collapsed. I'd have to find a lighthouse.
Tadi udah bagus belum ini ya? Sumpah agak ngeri banget ini game, guys. Ay, nah guys, come on, come on, come on. Lari, bacot. Oh my God. Umak. Lari asshole. Woo. Well done. La ilah. Kena terus kita juga. Woo.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a carriage of Mr.
So crazy.
Die by the hands.
Oh my God. Lari, 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 lari. This way, asshole. Come on. Hurry up. I know. Stop. No. Ah.
It's trapped. There was no way out.
So creepy, guys, in the cabin. And the wood cabin. And the out is a killer.
Follow the light.
Follow the light. Follow the God.
White pole that you see in front of you is a crucial piece in the gameplay of Alan Wake. We call them safe haven. It's a spot of light in the midst of darkness, provides you safety. While the enemies actually don't want to go into light, they also heal the player faster, and it's a guidance for the player. Every time you see light in front of you, that's usually a good direction to take.
Lies a deep and darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I beam, to its ports I beam. Do you understand? No. Follow my light. They enter you. The darkness is dangerous. Don't be out. When it seems you can't give away,
In this scene, the diver takes control of the wake stream to teach him how to fight the forces of darkness.
Terus ngelawan si bayangan hitam ini.
Turn the light on top of Taken, and you can see darkness burning away. After that, you are able to defeat Taken with your all.
Pick up the flashlight.
This is a good opportunity to see how the lightning works. Turn the light on top of him, and you can actually see a small halo forming around him. The halo gets smaller.
When the darkness bursts LT.
You can clearly see a light effect when the shield is burned away. The combat mechanics were always designed around the idea that you face multiple enemies at once. In this
the
field, you only
optic.
get one. But in the field that comes after this, you get 2 or 3 enemies at the same time. Then you get the proper feel of how the combat works. Be careful on who you're concentrating on. Someone else might actually be flanking you and try to hit you in the back.
Oh, no. You've done well. Remember what I taught you. That is all. We'll give you back your dream arrow.
Dia dalam mimpi nih guys.
Terrible darkness was taking over. The lighthouse was the last safe place on earth.
Oke, kita center kita ada 2 ya. Woi, motor guys. Fuck you. Gas. Woi, ayo deh. Fuck you. Lari, ada torpedo. Fuck. Ini bener banget. Ini item tuh guys. Selamat kita. Gimana tuh guys? Gimana tuh guys?
Baby, there's another nightmare. Everything's fine.
Suaranya nggak kedengeran ya?
Those dark is for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here. Everything's
Nggak kedengeran ya?
cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Ya.
Handsome. We're here.
Ya.
We're Party up. Up down. Party up. Up down. Party up. Up down.
Oke. Desktop audio. Ini desktop audio.
The events of the game take place in the Pacific Northwest region of the United States. This is a beautiful region that has in the past featured numerous TV shows and movies like The Shining and Twin Peaks. It's famous and recognizable for many things like fishing and mining and huge redwood tree trunks beside vast, beautiful lighthouses. But I think the most recognizable and beautiful feature is the nature.
Suara
It's an
double gitu
ocean
ya.
climate combined with huge mountain ranges and dark forests. The cool thing about it is that there's an enormous amount of moisture constantly flowing in from the Pacific Ocean, and when it hits the mountains, it turns into fog. So the end result of that is that almost everywhere you look, there's these dense wisps of fog lazily crawling on the mountains and hillsides, and it really lends the area an almost otherworldly feel.
Oh, pause for Alice.
One picture won't kill you. By the railing, next to the old man.
Okay. You can take photo of me.
Fine, you win this round. No tour shots on ferry, but I'll get one of you yet.
Yeah.
Bestseller? How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy.
Jadi seorang
Talk to you
writer,
later.
guys.
I love you too, Barry.
You know
For
he's going to be calling
writers.
you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Oke, kita left the ferry.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up, you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on.
Ini ceweknya ya.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the O'Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Alan, wake.
Oh God,
I
I'm
am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of
course, Mr. Wake. He must have
must
gone
have
to
gone
visit
to
the
visit the
restroom.
restroom.
He'll be
He'll
back
be
in a
back in a
moment.
I can't believe
Diners
it.
are the very essence of traditional Americana and the hearts of small-town communities, such as Bright Falls.
Well, okay.
There being so many of them, and many of them looking very much like each other,
Kita cari-cari dulu
source
guys.
material for this location was always going to be plentiful. But even so, from the start, we had a certain one in mind. If you
Kayak
can
GTA
remember
ya
a
sih.
certain black tie wearing, pie munching
Pokoknya
FBI
semua
agent
game
who
open
likes to
world
stand
tuh dibilangnya
by a
game
cup of
GTA.
coffee, you'll know the one I'm talking about.
Coba baca laut itu.
I could really use a tune right now. Coconut number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep.
Kenapa Cok? Takut kau? Takut dia ke WC guys, gelap.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky.
Gua
To
juga
get the
takut
key
kau
and
segelap
get out
ini
as soon
Cok.
as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Kenapa?
Hello?
Ada setan lagi di sini.
Mr. Stucky?
Nah
Carl
kan?
couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Thanks. Ini kayak hantu muka kau Bibi.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Udah kau
Lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed.
benar-benar gelap ya Bi.
Sarah to change the lights.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid! Splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah. Splendid! Splendid! It's been a long time. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't have been out bottom, would you, Tom?
The Andersons. They're
The police.
local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Leave the dinner.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Kok dinner? Dinner kan makan malam, Cuk. Itu masih siang.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero.
Oh, ini istrinya anjir baru sadar gue.
Just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Wasureta.
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation now. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you.
Ada pulau di tengah danau.
They'll light your way.
Lagi indah kayaknya. Tapi kalau malam guys, lu bayangkan di sana cuy.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
Gorgeous.
It's something,
Slow,
all right.
slow gorgeous.
Don't worry.
Ada gagak.
Bird Lake Cabin is an idyllic, a little rundown but nevertheless beautiful cabin nestled in a small island.
Jadi ada 4
called
penontonnya
Lake.
alhamdulillah.
But not all about it is as it seems. You see, in the 70s there was a big eruption and the whole island sank and it took down the cabin with it. So it shouldn't really exist. Yet somehow it does.
Kita lihat dulu tuh
original
pemandangannya guys.
idea for the bird leg cabin was that it was actually alive,
Indah banget
that it
guys
would
ya.
roam about in the forests at night, rising onto its legs that would at daytime look like bird leg-shaped roots sticking out from under
Go
it.
to the cabin nanti kita
In the
keliling-keliling
end,
dulu.
the story evolved into having the name of bird leg cabin simply derived from the peculiar shape of the island and also from the frontal facade of the building where a chimney
Oh,
which
the
looks like a
item
beak and two round windows looked like its face and two porches, one on either side, looked like its wings.
Ini mah selfie dulu nggak sih kita? Tuh. Asli guys, keren guys. Itu pemandangan cabinnya guys. Wood cabin. X9? What?
The island had once been the site for a love story.
Ah,
Maybe it would be that again.
itu ada orang nulis nama sama pasangannya di pohon ini kayak anak SD. Anak SD mah di bangku.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Kita hidupin generator. Aman nggak tuh guys? Kita hidupin generator. Itu keluar guys.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest
Kita
here.
bahkan belum masuk misi untuk masuk ke kamar loh, masuk
And
ke
forget
cabin loh.
about my work.
Udah ada cutscene aja lagi.
I thought we could be happy here. Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old...
We spent a lot of time talking about Alice in the game, but we don't actually see all that much of her because she disappears. That's why it was very important for us to establish her as a major force in Wake's life in the very beginning of the game. Their relationship is very interesting because Alice is actually a lot smarter and stronger than Wake is. She's capable of manipulating him and is quite willing to do so if need be. That's how they end up at Cauldron Lake in the first place. But what she does out of love. She really just wants to help him. And he does need all that help because he kind of falls apart without her. She's a lot stronger than that. She could survive without him, but I'm not sure if Wake could ever live without Alice.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Soto mate, kita ngambil termos dulu. Kita juga belum lihat pemandangan dari rumah. Wah, ini game gila banget guys ya. Jadi ada X-Slime.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below. Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
I go to upstairs.
Alan, come here, slowpoke. I'm waiting.
Mongin squid ya kayaknya.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past.
Damn it, Alice, you...
Everyone, hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan?
Just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alex. God damn.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Itu dia istrinya kayak linglung gitu, guys.
Damn it. Alice?
Jawaban istri diculik.
Alice!
Nyesel dia nih.
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alan Wake has a lot of problems. His marriage is failing, he's suffering from the results of extremely poor impulse control, and frankly, the guy is a bit of a dick. He's not a bad writer, he's definitely a decent one, and obviously he's been very successful, but you know, it's probably not a coincidence that the moment he sets out to write
Alice? Alice?
Mati.
Oh no!
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice?
It's a nightmare.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Kita nggak ada apa ya? Apa kayak item-item gitu biar tahu item yang kita ambil berapa.
Designing the environments, we are making full use of the diversity of nature in the Pacific Northwest region. In this episode, we find Alan Wake crashed in a car, unable to climb back to the road, and facing a long hike through the forest to reach a distant gas station where he hopes to find help. The area is a rocky, forested valley. He has to go through a logging site and also a marshland that follows the bottom of the valley and a river crossing. In the end, there is a vintage old gas station to explore, so really it's a visually very interesting location.
Kau akhirnya jatuh, man. Ya. Where you go?
Hello?
Hello?
Someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Cepat mati guys. Tes. Tes. Tes.
Well, as you can see, Wake has just found his first manuscript pages. They just sort of floated down from an unearthly light. And the manuscript is really one of our main storytelling tools in the whole thing, and one of our most important concepts in the entire game. And that stuff is actually really difficult to write because you don't have a lot of space. You have a couple of paragraphs, and you kind of need to be able to tell a story.
Yeah, and I also think that manuscript plays a big part of the whole Alan Wake experience. While it also tells lots about the world itself, it also gives you a really deep history of different characters in games.
Yeah, and it's kind of natural too because we sort of made the pages a part of the whole thing. They're not just sort of random things in the middle, sort of on the sideline, but they're actually something that really are part of the plot because they really are the plot.
Exactly. And I especially like the idea how certain pages actually predict some events that are going to occur in the future.
Yeah, we don't have foreshadowing there, but it's not, we don't really do the kind of thing where we sort of hint at something. We actually come right out and flat out, say it. Because that's sort of, we want to prove the player that, what's written on the pages actually literally happens in the game.
Yeah, it's really cool when that happens. If somebody actually reads the case and sees how the stuff unfolds in front of him when he plays it. I think that would be really cool for somebody. And it's so bad that I actually read all the pages and get that experience. But I would think it's really cool when you actually experience it.
I know a lot of players will probably just go to run through and just sort of skip the pages, and that's fine, you can do that, you can play a cool action game like that, but there's actually a lot more to the game than just the shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey! Hey, you!
Failed!
There's been an accident! I need help!
Listen, I need to cabins for rent.
Oh, hell. Carl Stucky. To meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Mana pistol kita guys? Mana ini anjing?
taking stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it's...
Oh my god.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Energizer.
During your trying, it's the latest thing in contestably proven. Let you kill with one stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels going.
Yes.
Right ball shirt.
Hello?
This is bad.
Even though most of the enemies attack you with melee weapons, some of them are able to use range weapons as well. I think it's pretty cool when somebody's throwing stuff at you instead of shooting. Or maybe I just got tired of that in previous games.
Oh.
The Dark Forest was the last place I could go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it. What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at it.
Wake's newfound fear of water is a result of his plunge into Cauldron Lake. Of course, at this point in the story, he doesn't know what happened to him. He doesn't remember any of it. But you know, on some subconscious level, he knows that he's being violated, and he associates that with the water.
Ada kopi. Sebenarnya kopi termos itu buat apa sih? Biar nggak stres.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Asli serem banget nih guys. Wah. Watching. Thanks for watching, guys. You can comment in the chat. Climb
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way. I couldn't stay here. There had to be a way to get up there. With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Metong. How dare you?
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site. With all the forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Reach the pets approved. Sorry. Look at the what? don't know. I see. Give it a bridge. So. 저 Alhamdulillah. Sambil lari berarti.
I was just outside for a breath of fresh air and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but it's still up and around. Step outside for a spell. The wind is actually so good. It's quiet, usually warm to listen to. I'm a night owl. Nights like this, I wish I was in the studio.
Like he went pretty wild here. Great dog.
Of course. It's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
The gas station was closer now. It's like welcoming the darkness.
Most of the gameplay locations we have in the game incorporate the idea of a journey in them. It basically means that we try to show where players coming from and where he's going to as often as possible. In the beginning of episode 1, this meant that we showed the lighthouse whenever possible, and of course now we use the gas station in a similar role.
Here we can see some of the nasty names that we have. We call them flankers because they try to circle around you and stab you in the back. Though they're quite easy to take out.
Merinding asli guys, merinding. Bangsat ini game.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Me, Einstein, Hagen, things among men. But the cancer legacy is deeply deep. Night Springs.
The journey from the crash part onwards has seen a steady escalation of suspense, and now we're wrapping it up with the meeting with possessed Carl Stucky.
Mas merinding guys. Wala, le belakang.
Ducky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I've reached the lights of the gas station alive.
Sec. Bisa balik. Sampai kita gas ini.
You're about to find the first TV at the gas station where we see Alan Wake raving like a lunatic. Cynthia Weaver actually talks about a similar thing later on in the game when she mentions that Thomas Zane has been talking to her from beyond and from television. And it's kind of a similar thing. Wake isn't aware of how it's happening, but that's what it is. We are thinking of Alan Wake as kind of a sum of three parts actually. Our writing, Ilkka Villi's face and body language, and Matthew Perretta's voice. And since we shot this stuff for video instead of producing it with our game engine, that's actually Alan Wake at its purest, you could say. And not coincidentally, it's also Alan Wake at its craziest.
The lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment. The same world reasserted itself. The deer fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count of the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. All right, I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the store, there's only darkness. I can feel the presence. Just now, I can smell the perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
Here's the fog. Okay. Aman.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are
I'm Alan Wake. Listen, I was in a car crash. My wife Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Alice, but I don't know. Gak ada.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought you could wait here.
I don't want to hear it. Damn it, Alice.
Now she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I missed a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The Sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Skip dulu lah, guys. Sudah balik ke New York. Kenapa ya kalau camp?
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
We have two of these New York flashback scenes in the game, and actually we almost cut them out. And I'm very glad that we were able to keep them in because they are very important to the story that we're telling here. These are the days when the wakes were actually happening. And we spent so much of the game in danger and in darkness, running around with guns blazing. And also, when we see Wake and Alice together, most of the time they're arguing or at least not being very happy. But these are the days when they were both very, very happy together, and these are the days they long for. In the second flashback sequence, towards the end of the game, you can see the cracks there. They aren't really doing very well, but right now, this one was good.
Guys, kita tutup dulu guys ya. Oke, bye-bye. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Oke.